All right, so I just made a video about the barrack, and this is going to be another building video, but we're going to focus on the cabin because they do coincide quite a bit. So let's take a look at the cabin. Now, these are the buildings that you focus on mining silver, and they're also the building that's in charge of your troop training speed. So this building is twofold, like many of the other buildings. As you can see, it has silver production, and so as your level gets bigger, your silver production gets bigger. So just with one cabin, my silver production goes up and up and up. And so this one is producing 22,611 pieces of silver per hour. The total production of all of my cabins combined is 172,671. Now, my silver capacity for all of my cabins is 4,392,000, okay? So let's take a look at the I button. The capacity refers to the maximum amount of resources that can be stored in resource buildings. When the resource production reaches a capacity, your resource building will stop producing resources. So right now, if you look at the right-hand side of where it says silver production, it says it's full because what I own, what I currently have, is over that capacity. So my cabin stopped producing because or I have more silver than the capacity. So right now, I'm not producing any silver in this town. The reason why I have a lot of cabins, though, is because I'm constantly training troops. And you'll see here that the troop training speed increases by 5% if I were to upgrade it from 20 to 21. Now let's look at the I button, okay? Now, as I said, these are twofold. The total bonuses I have right now are at the very top. My troop training speed is plus 20% from when I was originally at level 1. Also, the troop training speed boost that I have is 307.43%. That is awesome. And so having a lot of cabins for me in this account is very crucial because it helps me train more troops. But in my farms, every single one of my hyper farms has Bucos cabins. So I have one of each building above the train tracks. I only have one hospital. I only have one barrack. I only have them because I need them to upgrade the town center. But all the other empty spaces, I fill up with cabins because not only am I producing the one resource below the train tracks, like food or iron or rock or wood, but I'm also producing silver at the same time. Silver produces at a slower rate than the other resources, so all of my hyper farms, every single one of them is producing a lot of silver as well. I have never gathered silver in months because my farms produce each farm, and they're only at level 15 to 17 right now. So each of them are producing between 4 to 5.5 million in silver every day, every 24-hour period. I have 8 farms. So if you multiply that, it's producing quite a bit of silver every single day. And I'm not really growing that fast, so I don't need that much silver all the time, but I'm constantly dumping that into my bank, so it's constantly producing. And so that's why that's important. Now, as you scroll down, the left-hand column is showing the actual size of your cabin, and it'll always highlight what level you're at. So it says my troop training speed is at 20%. The amount of silver that I'm producing every hour in just this one cabin, and and the silver capacity. So as you get bigger, it increases your silver capacity as well. So if I were to increase all of my cabins to 21, as you see, I'm building two right now because I do have that second build queue. And so as soon as they are up, it's going to increase that capacity. And if it goes above the 5.5 million I already have, it'll start producing until it reaches the capacity again. So if that makes sense and you guys have any questions, please let me know. But I mean, knowing what each building does, you can build your town accordingly to what you want, how you want things to run. My farms look completely different than my fighting account. Anyways, if you guys are enjoying these videos, like, subscribe. I enjoy making these for you, and hopefully you're having a great day and just stay positive. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.